Howdy y'all, it's favorite trainer with a belt buckle. Today we're going to talk about helping you get hired at any gym with the Show Up Fitness CPT. If you're not familiar with Show Up Fitness, I wrote the book, How to Become a Successful Personal Trainer. Been a trainer for over 20 years. We teach personal trainers in person, online, with our app, best fitness certification in the industry. We have 3 gyms, La Jolla, West Hollywood, Santa Monica. We are scaling our business with our Show Up Fitness pyramid. You come and train for Show Up with your CPT. You can put in your time, your sweat equity, and there's opportunities for gym ownership. How is it possible that we just had a trainer get hired at Equinox with the Show Up Fitness CPT, but then another one at a different Equinox, they didn't get hired because they didn't recognize it? And they said, you have to get NASM, ACE, ISSA, an accredited certification. The fitness industry is highly unregulated. It's the wild, wild west. From the 6th edition National Academy Spectacular Marketing, NASM if you want to call them that, right out of their 6th edition textbook. Now they're on to the 7th, but look what they have. Currently, there are no government regulations that require personal trainers to earn a certification or college degree. However, most gyms and health clubs enforce certification as a minimum requirement. There are over 2,000 certifications. So if you go into a gym, you don't have your resume, you don't look the part, and your head is down, no confidence, do you think I could get hired here? I'm a new trainer. The manager has been there and done that. They've seen what happens to the average textbook trainer. They quit within a year, 90%. So that manager's like, another one of these. You got to get certified, man. You have NASM, ACE, ISSA. And so that trainer on the other side of the equation goes, I have my Show Up Fitness CPT. And they go, I don't know what that is, man. You got to get one that's accredited. And so then you put your tail between your legs and you walk out. How is it that I just got off the phone with the manager for Miracle Mile Equinox? He said, Chris, I want to have a partnership with you because we have a trainer here now who has a Show Up Fitness CPT, and he has 7 clients within 2 weeks. We need more of these awesome trainers. So how is that possible? It's because of the hat that the managers wear. Some managers may have their NASM hat on. Yeah, I got to get on the Bosu ball. Overhead squat. You have an imbalance. You're going to die. Overactive, underactive. We got to foam roll. Some may have an ACE background. This is more the old school one. You got to have the IFT model. ACE, ACE, ACE. It's all about ACE. NSCA, CSCS. I played basketball, ran track in college. It's all about strength and conditioning, lifting heavy weights, bench, deadlift, squat all day long. At Show Up Fitness, at all of our gyms, you have to have your Show Up Fitness CPT. All of our trainers only have their Show Up Fitness CPT because that's what a qualified trainer has. So you have to ask yourself, when you go into this environment, what hat is that manager wearing? If they're NASM based, if they're CSC, if they're ACE, those are the most common ones. You need to be able to speak that language. And it's offensive to them if you have something different. You have a CSCS coach, and you have your NASM, CES, PES, WLS, all of these certs. They're like, oh God, here we go. Another certification person just going to come in here and think they know everything. If you're a NASM trainer and you have someone who comes into the CSCS, they go, oh, you're not good like us because the CSCS you need a college degree, and that's just not cool. It's all about NASM. So instead of picking sides, what we teach you at Show Up Fitness, you go in there looking the part, business casual, great eye contact, great handshake, you have your resume, and you know the process. So you go into an Equinox, you already submitted your application online. And you're the manager here, they're expecting me. And when they come in, you shake their hand. How you doing? My name is Chris. I'm a certified personal trainer. I want to know more about your hiring process. Eye contact. They see it from the other side. Oh, this person is confident. They must have experience because all new trainers come in here with their tail between their legs. And they're seeing, yes, you need to submit it online. I already did that. Since you're here right in front of me, do you have 15 minutes? Maybe we could do the interview right now. I'd love to show you how I train to add value to your team. This is one of the best companies that I've researched, and I want to be part of your team. That manager is going to go, holy shit. I've never had anyone do that in my entire life. They want to talk about all their certifications. No, you leveraged yourself from the beginning. You're a certified personal trainer. Well, what if let's pretend like they haven't heard of the certification you have, because there's over 2,000. There's going to be a point when Show Up Fitness is the top. And everyone down here is like, oh, I wish we were like them. Qualified. Not 13 pieces of paper and can't even talk about training. So let's pretend that the manager goes, I've never heard of Show Up Fitness. Tell me more about it. In their program, they teach you about NASM, the overhead squat assessment, FMS. They teach you about NSCA needs analysis. You learn how to program based on your client's needs in the Part Q, and then you test for their certification. They have an internship with videos that are online, they're on demand, and you get to talk with professionals. If you would like, I could actually have the owner reach out to you and they could tell you more. They love to reach out and connect with like-minded people just like yourself. And then that manager will reach out to me, or I will reach out to them, and we'll have a conversation. And sometimes that manager has a NASM foam roller so far up their ass, they're not going to change it. So you have to get your NASM CPT. Sometimes they're all about ACE, and you have to get that, even with a qualified certification. In the same token, you come to Show Up Fitness with your CSCS and your NASM and your ACE and 25 other ones. I want to train at your gyms. Absolutely not. You have to go through Show Up Fitness to get your CPT, then you can train with us. That is the beauty of a market that is not regulated. It's a free market. You can do what you like. And some gyms will have relationships with other certifications. For example, I talked to an owner of an F45 in Houston, and our trainer had their Show Up Fitness CPT, and they went in and they said, you need to have NASM. That's it. I talked to him. Try to talk to him more about, do you even know who the NCCA is and ICE? Now, this is what we want. I could not change their mindset, and that's okay. So you have to get that NASM cert if you want to work there. We had a trainer who went through Show Up Fitness CPT, went to a Hollywood F45, got hired on the spot. How is that possible? How is it possible that we have the top trainer at Equinox in Santa Monica, in Texas, in New York, Chicago, San Francisco, and they have a Show Up Fitness CPT, and they were hired? So my advice for you, let us help you with your resume. And we just did an Instagram live with a student with a mock interview. You need to have the confidence. If you don't have the confidence, they're going to assume that you're new and you don't have experience. Therefore, they're going to question you on the certification process. So you go in there and you set clear expectations. And you educate them, but not in a way that you're better than them. You don't know who Show Up Fitness is? Oh, we're not bouncing on Bosu balls and doing weird things like that because that's bullshit. That's clown. That's fuckery. They're going to be like, well, I actually like NASM. And you just offended them. So you have to be strategic when you go into the interview. Open-minded. And so when you present it as you are a certified personal trainer, I'm sure you've heard of Show Up Fitness. That's where I went. And they taught us NASM. They go through ACE and the IFT model. FMS. They had access to exercise physiologists, strength coaches, dietitians, professors, doctors, physical therapists. They're really changing the game. I'm really proud to go through there. But what's your background? I'd love to learn more. Be open. And so we have the best trainers in the industry. 100%. And I say that without a doubt. And that's going to rub people the wrong way because they went a different way. Just like someone who went to Michigan is going to challenge Michigan State. They're going to challenge Utah. They're going to challenge Cal State. In order to be the best, you need to be able to articulate it. You need to be able to help people safely, assess them, and provide a workout that is safe and appropriate for their goals. And that's what we teach at Show Up Fitness. If you want to become a qualified personal trainer, read the book. We have classes that are online daily, live, where you get to ask questions. We have weekend seminars. We have events. Hands-on learning is what's going to help build that confidence. If you want to work at Equinox or Lifetime, we have a lot of connections in the hiring department. They will streamline the process because they know the quality of Show Up Fitness CPTs. If you go to a gym like a Stretch Lab or an Orange Theory, they're not as familiar with Show Up Fitness because we're not trying to get trainers hired there. We're going for the best, which is Equinox and Lifetime. There's 106 Equinoxes. My goal is to have a Show Up Fitness CPT in every single one of them. So when trainers go to a Lifetime, a Crunch, 24, some of the lower tier ones, when they do get to that higher level, they go, holy shit, that is why I want to work at you, because that's the best trainer here. How long have you been doing this for? 6 months. Holy shit, how is that possible? I thought you've been training for 9 years. No, because when you understand movement, anatomy, and programming, building your confidence during the assessment to sell at a 70 plus, 80 plus % rate, it's super easy. And that's what we teach at Shell Fitness. Subscribe, like, comment. Love to hear what you're thinking. You're probably frustrated. You're not making enough money. The industry's saturated. It's saturated with certified textbook trainers. Have a great day, y'all. Keep showing up.